I'm in the Astra today, and it's all in bits. Look. This is a Mark IV Astra. It's a 2003. I picked this one up cheap. It needs a few jobs doing to it, which I've done. I put a new cam belt, water pump, sensors. I did the brakes yesterday. Put new brake pads on the back yesterday. What else have I done? I'm in the middle of doing the exhaust at the moment. The flexi pipe at the front has all fallen apart, so I've ordered a new flexi piece which I've got to weld in place, so I'll show you that. Yes, the bulb had gone in this one, and you couldn't see the date or the time or anything because it's got a multiple display. I think it's something to do with the cruise control as well, but I'm not sure because obviously I've never had one of these before. I had a Mark II Astra years ago, but I've never had anything newer. So I was looking up, and I couldn't see the display, and it appeared that it was the bulbs that had gone. So I had to take all this out, took all the fascia and everything off. So I did that last night, and went on the interweb and managed to find some bulbs. £10, only wanted 2. £10 for 2 bulbs. Oh, well, so I was a bit annoyed at it. I thought that was a bit expensive, but never mind. Anyway, once it's done, it's done. I like this car. I'm looking forward to having a go in this. It has got a bit of a whining, unfortunately. It whined before I did the cam belt. I changed everything. I put a new water pump, pulley. I put in a cam belt kit, which is everything. It's the water pump, the pulleys, the belt, everything. So I've replaced the lot. And it's still whining. So I've done a bit of research on the internet, and nobody else knows what it is either, but I've got my suspicions it may be the oil pump, but I've spent enough on the car already, so I'm definitely not going to be taking all that apart. I was having a chat with the bloke who the chap I had bought it from, and it did make the noise a couple of times before when they had it, and it was mostly down to being stood. He said when it was stood up for a little while, then it used to make the noise, but once you started driving it, it went away again. So I'm just going to go on that theory at the moment. So I don't want to do an engine strip down. Not really. It's not worth it. I mean, the car itself is in good nick. It's a 2003, and it's good nick for its age. It's very high mileage. It's just coming up to 2 times round the clock now, so it's coming up to 200,000. So it's got a lot of miles on it. So to actually warrant stripping an engine down for a oil pump for a engine that's done that sort of mileage, it's not worth it. Oh, like I said, I've already spent probably about 150 on it, plus paying for it as well. So that's about 450 I've spent on this so far. So I don't want to spend any more. That's it. I don't. You wouldn't get it back. If this was written off, you'd be lucky to get £200 for it from the insurance company. So it's such a waste for society, isn't it? It's just stupid. I mean, to me, I think this is in good condition. This is a good car for its age, but I don't know. Anyway, I'll show you later. cam belt on there, so I've done that. I was getting a lot of smell of water. Now I've come to realise with these that if you get a watery smell, it can be to do with the plugs. If you look down in there, this is your coil, just HT lead thingy. I don't know what it's called, but all your spark plugs are down in there, you see. Now they go down inside the top of the head, rather than in the side like they used to with the old cars. But what happens is sometimes you get water down inside if the rubber seals fail, which they had on this one, and then the water sits in around the spark plug. Sometimes that can cause misfires, apparently, because it can short the plug out because of the water, and the moisture and oil gets down inside the plug. So I think it was when I jet washed it, when I pressure washed the engine to get the oil and that off it, I think it went down inside the plug. But that's sorted that now, because it's all cleaned out in there now. I've cleaned the plugs up as well, so that's done. New sensor in there as well for the temperature, because the cooling fan kept coming on every time you turn the ignition on. The cooling fan came on all the time, so I've done that as well. It's not bad under here. It's pretty good for its age. We'll have a look. So it's not bad. It's not all rusted out on the cells or anything. All down there. It's pretty good condition for its age. It's not a bad car really. Change the oil. Here's the offending item. This is the bit that was broken. It's the flexi pipe that went in there. That was all busted. So I've ordered a new flexi. I've got to cut that flange off there and weld a new one in. So that's today's job. I've got to clean the brake pipes up as well. There's a little bit of rust starting on the pipes. So I'm going to clean them up today as well. Clean them up, put some grease and that on them, and then put it in for its MOT. So hopefully we can get a pass, and then we can start using it with any luck. Yeah, that's it. That's my job for today. So hope you guys are all well, and I'll see you